All right, there you have it. Philadelphia 76ers lose to the New York Knicks 118 to 115. So first things first, shout out to the New York Knicks. Good job. They won the game. They were the better team in this particular series. Um, so, listen, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time going through the actual particulars of the game. I don't really care. Series is over. It's no point looking at who did what and blaming who and who didn't step up or whatever. Glad we had a Buddy Hield sighting. He actually gave us a chance to think that we would probably pull this out because in the beginning of the game it looked ugly. Knicks were up like 20 something. At that point, I'm like, you know, whatever. You see, this is my problem, right? We built a team, or the team we built with the intention of, winning a championship. Um, we didn't build a team that was designed to struggle against teams like, the Knicks. And it's not even to be disrespectful, but let's just be honest, okay? Um, just look at the team. Look at the starting lineup of the New York Knicks. All right, Jalen Brunson. All right, we can say all-world player. Ton of respect for him. He found his way into the league. He worked hard, super hard. He's now, right now, playing like a top 10 player in the league. There's no doubt about it. Playing like one of them, not the best point guards in the league right now. I ain't taking nothing from him. OG Ananobi. Now, Dante DiVincenzo. Dante DiVincenzo, see, he scored 23 points a night. But I know him very well from Villanova. He was a two guard for the for the Buccaneers oh my God, for Milwaukee for a while. Um, he's not a guy that is like a top player in the league. He's not. No all pros, none of that. No all stars, none of that stuff. Josh Hart, okay, same thing. Now, what's good about those guys as far as Brunson goes is they have chemistry. Chemistry is very important in basketball. The other thing that those guys are good at is that they're good in pressure situations. They've been through to two national championships in college. People say it don't matter, it does matter because pressure is pressure. They've been in front of big crowds. They've had to come through these situations. They did. They've been in tight situations. So, like for example, when I saw DiVincenzo up there, to shoot the free throws at the end of the game, I know he was going to make them. This isn't you know that big a thing for him. Then they got Hardenstein. Then coming on the bench, Mitchell Robinson, McBride. You see, the Sixers put together a team that is supposed to dust a lineup like this. Like a lineup like that, not even supposed to be, you know, be an issue. And as you see, we get eliminated. Now, what are the reasons this happens? Number of reasons. Besides the obvious stuff, Embiid and not being 100%, he's never 100%. He was still able to give us 39 points, 13 rebounds. So, how much better could he do even if he's, let's say, 100%, right? So I'm not going to get into that. There's a problem with the way our team is generally constructed, right? We are hurt by DeAnthony Melton's injury, right? But at the beginning of the season, right, we were running a lineup of Joel Embiid, Kelly Oubre, Tobias Harris, Tyrese Maxey, and DeAnthony Melton. Okay, off the bench, we had beginning of the season guys like PG Tucker, Pat Bev, so on. I'm not going through the whole thing. Now, beginning of the year, I always looked at like, okay, if we can upgrade the DeAnthony Melton position, we would be just a solid team that could really contend. And I wanted two guys. I wanted one of two guys over DeAnthony Melton, either Zach LaVine or OG Anunoby. Early in the year, I made a video talking about it. Early on, when the Sixers had the best record in the league, I said if we could just, at the deadline, get OG Anunoby, and I thought it would make sense because he's a guy that Nick Nurse used to coach in Toronto. So lo and behold, trade deadline comes along. Prior to that, what we do is first we pick up guys that I didn't mind, like Marcus Morris, Covington, and Oubre. Covington and Batum. This was for James Harden, which I didn't mind. I didn't mind that at all. I didn't mind moving on from James Harden. But when the trade deadline came, what happened? What happened? You got Daryl Morey out there who's putting together the team. I don't know how much he works in conjunction with Nick Nurse. I don't know if he got the guys Nick Nurse wants, or if he's just getting the guys he wants. He's telling Nick Nurse to coach them. I do wonder about that, because I'm wondering like how you end up with Buddy Hield when the Knicks, end up with OG Anunoby. OG maybe. I guess if you traded, I guess because he traded Barrett. Barrett might be a better commodity, than what we would have had to trade. I don't know. But then Siakam is another guy I wanted. How do you not end up, with Siakam or someone like that? How do you end up with Buddy Hield? And I know how that happened. It goes back to Daryl Morey's philosophy. Daryl Morey believes his vision is, okay, you have Joel Embiid, this dominant player, who's dominant in the post, he's dominant mid-range, everywhere, and surround him with shooters. This is a philosophy that a lot of people have in this day and age, which to me is really, it's a bullshit philosophy to me. I never believed in it. And just that simple, just one guy and then a bunch of shooters, shooting a bunch of threes. That was never my thing. I always wanted a defensive team. And that's what I expected. That's what I thought we were going to have. When trade deadline comes, these guys, what they do is they go back on what they really believe. So we traded Marcus Morris. We traded Pat Bev. A number of guys that I feel like made the team that it was earlier in the year. We had a tough team. And of course, that wasn't helped by Embiid getting hurt eventually and so on. But that's pretty much what I got to say about the team. I was ready for this series to kind of be over anyway, because I felt like even if we got past the Knicks, we weren't going to win at all, because just the makeup of this team is just, you're going to have this type of trouble with a team like the Knicks. And I'm really not trying to be disrespectful, but anyway, you gotta be serious. The Knicks are not a super team. They're not like a team with a number of stars. That they're not a team that anyone considers to be a serious contender to win it all. I got them, and let's say if they, now the one thing I would say, the Knicks have an easy path. Really, well, not really. Boston is not easy. I got them. They will probably beat Indiana, I think. And in Boston, Boston's probably sweeps them. I know they had some good games against Boston, but like Boston locks in and goes hard, Boston's going to sweep the Knicks. You know what I mean? Our team was built with the intention of challenging Boston, And then that's the sad part. We never even got to Boston. We couldn't get past the New York Knicks. And this is seems to be the recurring theme with this team. If a team plays hard, they run us, they out hustle, they'll win. So anyway, man, this will probably be the last video I make about the Sixers for a while. So, shout out Joel Embiid. I think he did really good considering everything this series. Averaged over 30. Tonight he was 13 rebounds. He on one leg, got the palsy, I believe all of that. And he did his thing. Maxey, this was his worst night of the series. But he was there in the end fighting. It is what it is. He still had averaged over 30 points in the series prior to tonight. Kelly Oubre put in a good 17. I would actually consider re-signing Oubre for a year or two. Tobias Harris, no points. It's fitting. Tobias Harris, he's gone. Good. Free up that money. Use that for something. Kyle Lowry was nice. He came back. I wouldn't even mind having him on a one-year deal, honestly, to play pack-up point guard. They have a whole year working with the guys. Nicholas Batum, I don't know what's going to happen with him. I don't know what the situation is with his money. Buddy Hield, though it was a nice spirited night for him. This was fun. While it lasted, he's going to. So that will free up a lot of money. Of course, Maxi's got to get paid. And then so Buddy Hield and Tobias Harris's money. That'll free up a lot of money to next year. And I'll probably be making videos soon about that. Right now, All right, so congratulations to the Knicks. Good job. Y'all did what y'all had to do. Y'all took care of business. Y'all were the better team this time. Peace out.